Hi Arjun, welcome to Revsportz and many congratulations on the silver in the ISSF World Cup in Lima. Firstly, I would like to ask you that after the near miss in Paris Olympics and then through the nationals and finally you are back in the podium on an international tournament, how did it feel at that moment and how was the process? Please describe it.
First of all, thank you. Um, Definitely, it was a bit different. I gained a lot of confidence after Paris Olympic, and I was trying new things. I am trying new things. I'm trying new techniques and new mental approach. So uh, I like the way the things are working for now, and this medal is kind of a boost for the way I'm approaching towards my shooting right now. So I feel really good about it.
Uh, Arjun, after the your name was announced by the announcer in Lima. You celebrated quite good. You raised your gun, and in the interview also you said that these are moments that you need to celebrate. Can you please just go back and walk me through that moment?
Definitely. Actually, once I was asked why do shooters don't celebrate their victories, so I said yes. Actually, that is a very good question because when we are so much in the zone, so much with ourselves for so long while shooting, we don't celebrate our victory. We forget it. So um, I was actually waiting for my victory this time so that I could celebrate and change this scenario for myself and for the future as well.
It was a quite a close final, only zero point 0.1 difference between you and the gold medal. How tensed the moment was, the situation was in the last few shots?
I was not competing against anyone but myself, so I was not aware about the scores as well. I was just doing my shooting, following my process, and silver was just a result for of that. So it's just okay.
After the Argentina Buenos Aires leg, where you finished seventh, what were the changes that you pointed out that you need to improve before going to Lima?
So there were few changes in the final that I felt I need to change. Mm, and the major change that I felt was my muscle memory, the reaction from my muscle. So in the qualification round in the last 20 shots, I um, manipulated few things and I tried to look at those shots that I'm already in the final. I'm shooting these shots just like final, and that really helped me to figure out what change is going on in my body, and I could then relax those muscles and focus on my technique more, my balance more, and then I repeated the same process in finals, and I was able to do it.
Nice. Arjun, if I just ask you that the process, I asked this the first question only, the process of coming back to the zone because you have been missing out on the podiums by slightest margins and then keeping yourself motivated and just doing the grind still you actually make the podium. How do you describe this process and how much mental is the process also and what do you do to keep yourself mentally fit?
Definitely, there's been a lot of matches now where I'm finishing just fourth or five place in the final round. But I'm actually working on few aspects in shooting where I can improve for the future. So these places really don't matter because I know I am good. And talking about motivation or the derive behind all this, I like to shoot. Love shooting, so that's why I'm doing it. The medals and the monetary or the fame, everything is just uh, separate. So I'm doing shooting because I like it. So there's no question about motivation or anything as such.
Nice. One thing I would love to know from your perspective, I asked this to Rudransh also, the unfortunate technical error that happened with him in the final, and you were also playing that final. Uh, does such situation actually put pressure on you because you see your compatriot having a problem and then opting out? Does these situations actually put pressure on you?
Not really, because again, I would repeat it. I was just competing against myself. I had a thought that we are two Indians in the final, and one of us must win a medal, and preferably gold. So that thought was there, but again, I gathered myself, and I tried to follow my technique, which is really which really matters the most at that point of time. So, talking about the technical glitch, it's possible to anyone, and Rudraksh is also a very fine shooter, and I also get to learn a lot from him. So, when I realized that he's going through this technical glitch, I felt bad for him. But then I had to focus on my game, just focus on my thing. So, yeah.
As you mentioned, rightly mentioned that you were two Indians fighting for the medals in the final round. There were multiple events where two or three Indians were fighting in the final, and overall the contingent has really done well in both Argentina and Lima. How would you describe the overall performance of the Indian shooting contingent in the South America?
This is just a trailer, I would say, because Indian shooting team is really good. Will win even more medals in the future, not just in World Cup, but in Asian Game, Commonwealth. The shooting is not there anymore, but Asian Game and Olympic as well. World Championship we have next year, the
Yeah.
4 year cycle World Championship. So we are hoping for a lot of medals at that competition as well.
As we're talking about the Indian contingent, we have had many youngsters coming up also, Suruchi, Arya, and of course Simranpreet, who have won the medal in the last day of the competition. These youngsters have been challenging the senior candidates also. Thoughts on that?
So yes, we have young talent, and the new talent always brings something better only. And there's nothing like a threat to seniors. It's just that if
Healthy
seniors try and
competition.
sorry,
A healthy competition in the
it is
circuit, you
it
would say?
is for sure. And I think seniors can learn a lot from the new shooters, and so eventually shooters from the senior category as well. They can learn a lot from the juniors, and I think uh, the juniors or the new shooters really help us with the motivation and uh, that kind of mental spirit as well, because they have that spirit, the derive. So I try and learn from any new shooter actually.
Arjun, a word on the federation and their role. How have they been supporting? Also, a word on the national trials and the competition that you have in the trials, because we have seen medalists missing out on the national team, uh, and the competition is huge, humongous. So, a word on that.
I see that it's going really good right now. First of all, federation is working really good, and they ask shooter also now if there is any need that needs to be delivered, or anything that needs to be delivered. They consult us. So I think it's very important, and the way of working is really nice. So there's no complaint with the federation. And looking at the results of trials or national tournaments, it's actually the results are way higher than any World Cup, if you see, or
Yeah.
Olympic Games, or any other tournament. So the competition in India is itself very high, and it makes it easier to win medals at international stage as well. So I think it's very important, this competition, and I see a lot of good competition in the future as well, because since after this Paris Olympic, many new youngsters will take up this sport, and we can see a lot of competition from them in the near 3 or 4 year. So it's really good for the sport and in Indian shooting as well.
You have the Munich World Cup coming up, and after that, the third and fourth trials, and then the Asian Championships and also the World Championship in Cairo. So, how do you plan your months ahead after this phase of the World Cup?
Before our call, I was just talking to my coach about all this. So we are planning and we are strategizing all these things, and uh, I probably will skip trials because I'll have a lot of international tournaments back to back, and these scores will get counted for the national ranking as well. And post that, I have Asian Championship, Asian Tournament, and World Championship, the yearly cycle one.
Yeah,
So I'm targeting for these tournaments after World Cup Munich. First of all, I think World Cup Munich is a good platform because if you see the results of the past few World Cup Munich every year, it's really high. The results are just exceptional. All the shooters from world are coming there because Munich is the hub for shooting game. We get
yeah.
all the equipment there. We can test our weapons and do a lot of things. So the best shooters from all over the world are there competing, and we can see really high scores and results. So it's a good platform to compete, and looking I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, just final few moments in this conversation. Uh, Apart from shooting and the competition, did you get time to enjoy South America, Argentina, and Peru?
Definitely, I tried the local food, and I went for a walk around the beach area in both the countries, and there's a lot to learn from them. They are highly motivated for fitness, and I would love to see that thing in our Indians as well. We have yoga, we have so many techniques, and I think we should also embrace these things and um, create awareness about all this so that we get some time out of our busy life to just focus on ourselves. So there are few learnings that I took from Argentina and Peru, and I did explore the city and country, so it's really nice. I enjoyed.
Lovely. Before ending, the one final thing, what is the one key takeaway that you will take from this campaign that will help you be a better version of yourself going forward?
This competition, you mean?
Yeah.
uh, that the process that I'm working on, the technique I'm working on is approach is really nice, and I'll stick to my approach. And for this year, I have given myself few tasks, and I will try and complete it. I feel more confident about what I am doing.
Thank you so much, Arjun. It was lovely talking to you. We spoke in Paris also, and it was a lovely chat today also. And we hope to connect soon again in the future and you win more medals for India. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.